Hello, welcome. Discord's being a little bit weird right now. It's not sending my ping to you guys, so I'm just gonna restart it real quick, see if that fixes things. Hopefully it does, because I would like to send out the ping if I can. Let's see here. Discord taking a while to start up. Well, let's get going. We'll wait for that. So I think we're just gonna leave Ironclad at 10 for a little bit and move on to the Silent, as the title suggests. Alright, let's see here. So rare colorless card or random rare card. We get to choose this one. Or we could take a random common relic. Any of those seem reasonable here. Discord, why are you being weird? Yeah, I don't know what Discord's doing. I think we'll take the random rare card. All the cards in Silent that are rare kind of help define an archetype, or at least help us get to the first act, if anything. Okay, Wraith form is probably not the one I would pick if I was choosing, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's think here. Do we want to take the Burning Elite? Hexaghost here. Okay, so Discord is launched now, so I can go ahead and try to send that ping. Yeah, so it didn't send at all. There we go. Got the ping out, so we should be good. And we can get rolling. Okay, so let's see here. So there's a nice path on the left side with 3 elites and a decent start. There's not a lot of campfire action or possibility for alternate routes, and there's no shop. The far left side, that is. There's a path over here that is 1 elite and then a shop, of course, and some nice fire action, but 1 elite is not really what I'm going for, but we could suffice for that. We could also take this path. It's a little bit risky, but we do have the Wraith form, which gives us 2 intangible, which is not too bad for saving our health. It gives us a shop after a lot of fights, and then we can take a campfire before the Burning Elite, which is pretty nice. Only get 2 elites, but still, I think that's a pretty nice path. Well, not a nice path, but it's with the Wraith form, it should be doable at least. Well, this is a terrible opening hand. Even though we drew 2 extra cards, we still end up with basically all the defense when he's not attacking, and the Wraith form in our hand also when he's not attacking. I mean, we could play the Wraith form now to get 1 intangible off, but I think it's probably better to just strike here and then just chill. Yeah, last night's stream, I don't know if I really vibed with streaming Bear Billions. I think it's a little bit too hard to stream. It's like you're paying attention to too many things at once when you're doing it. There's a lot of things to pay attention to in that game, and it requires a lot of attention not to screw it up, so yeah, it's a little bit difficult to do when you're streaming. Especially when I'm out of practice. If I was a little bit more in practice, I think it could have gone better, but obviously I was not on my A game. I died right away when we first started, so. Oh, Ascension 11 is 1 less potion slot. That's kind of whack. I didn't even realize that was an Ascension thing. We'll go ahead and Wraith form here. We will take 2 damage still, but or at least 1 damage. See if we can kill him here. Of course you don't draw the other strike. That's nice, but we'll be able to kill him next turn. We'll be able to block in as well, so we won't take any more damage. Yeah, so we can go ahead and end this. Wraith form, obviously, we don't want to play that too early, but we want to be able to kill him in the next couple turns if we're going to Wraith form. Acrobatics, not too bad here. I don't really like all-out attack, although not a terrible card. I don't usually take it. 14 damage to all is not a bad trade at all, but I don't think it's the best thing at all. Discard a random card is not it's not worth that. Bane is obviously a really nice card, but you kind of need poison before you can take a Bane. So I think I'll take an Acrobatics here and just chill. Took a little bit more damage than I was really hoping for in that fight. I don't think we have enough attack to just all-out Wraith form to begin with, but I feel like we are going to spend 3 defense here to block in. I guess we could just do 2 defense and take the 2, but I'm a little bit worried about not doing enough damage. I mean, we could Wraith form here, but we're definitely not going to kill him in the next 2 turns, so it would be a little bit risky to do so. I think I am just going to double defend and strike once. We need to be doing some damage here, even though we're taking a little bit of damage for it. We probably need to use our potions a little bit more liberally because of people having 2 potion slots instead of 3. So I probably need to be a little bit more on top of that. Hello, Micro. How's it going? This is a little bit scary because we can't really... Yeah, the acrobatics isn't really helping us very much here, and we only have 13 block in hand. I guess it's only 3 damage we'll be taking, so I guess we go ahead and just take the... Oh, we didn't do any damage with that, which is kind of annoying. It would have been nice to have another block instead, of course. Yeah, this combat is not going so hot right now. We could probably justify a Wraith form next turn. We took a random rare card and got Wraith form Micro, which I still don't know how I feel about, but it is what happened. Yeah, my Act 3 is sorted out, but right now we're in trouble. Flying Knee seems pretty decent here. It helps with Wraith form a lot to have an extra energy some turns. Prepared is not too bad either, but we don't have a lot of... We have 2 discard cards, but we don't have a lot of discard synergy right now. Prepared is, of course, a really just nice card to have in your deck to just cycle. In general, Cloak and Dagger is one of my favorite cards as well. Gives you a little bit of shiv, gives you a little bit of block, but I don't know if I'd take it right here because of the potential knob incoming. I think because we need a little bit more damage, like we're definitely struggling on the damage front, I think Flying Knee is the pick here, although these other 2 cards are also kind of nice. I think Flying Knee is the pick here. Simply because we need the damage and it benefits Wraith form in a small way. This is a scary opening here. So this is 18 damage. So if we triple block, we can block in. Next turn they'll probably be doing some debuffs, and I can probably end up killing one of them with what I have in my deck, so I think we go ahead and block in here. I'm gonna go put some tea on, because I just realized I didn't have any tea today, which I would like some tea. Tea is good. he helps me wake up a little bit as well. So we're weakened for the foreseeable future, so let's go ahead and try to do some damage so that hopefully our weakened state will not hinder us too much. We could have thought about drawing there as well, of course. Might be worth it to Wraith form here. Next turn we have guaranteed lethal, so I guess we just block it instead. So Wraith form is doing less than a block here, right? Because we're taking 1 damage versus no damage. And we don't need the 2 turns of block, so... Or we don't need the 2 turns of intangible, so it doesn't matter anyway. Interesting. Okay, so we have 2 pretty expensive cards, and we have 1 not expensive card. Riddle with Holes is such an interesting card in Silent, because it's repeatable damage, which is not exactly something that Silent does that well. I mean, it's good with, like, a strength, of course, but, like, Silent doesn't have a whole lot of strength. But it is a nice little 15 damage for 2. I mean, 50 damage for 2 is not really the best thing in the world. I almost feel like Leg Sweep here is kind of nice, but Leg Sweep is such a bad card. I don't really like Leg Sweep in general. Maybe Escape Plan is the choice here. It's a little bit of extra block, although against Knob, Escape Plan is so bad, so I don't know, maybe Leg Sweep. It might be Skip, honestly. These are not really calling out to me as, like, you need this in your deck. I think I'm gonna take a Leg Sweep, but just because of the weak. We will continue on this dangerous path that we've chosen. This is quite annoying. I should have thought about that just a little bit before I did it. I think it's okay, but I probably should have thought about it a little bit more. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll set this guy to 6. 11 is the perfect amount to block in from these 2 guys, so... 6 is actually not great because we're weakened, but we should be able to... Flying Knee is 6, right, when it's weakened? Something like that. 6 or maybe 7. It is 6, okay. Well, that's probably a Wraith form right there. Take 3 instead of... What's the maximum we can block in? 10? We can do the damage for this one, so we'll take 5 damage instead of 3 damage, and we'll kill one of them. That's probably actually worth doing instead of Wraith Form. Wraith Form is such a terrible card right now because the damage is so small that it doesn't really matter. The intangible is almost equivalent to a small block. Sorry if I pop in and out, I'm just getting the tea ready. We can kill this guy, right? Or, sorry, we don't have enough damage to kill that guy because we're weakened. I guess we can pop him and then chill, or we could try to kill this guy instead. I think we just pop him, we lower this guy, and then we block in fully. And hopefully we get enough damage to kill at least one of these guys next turn and block whatever's going on. We should be able to kill this guy at least, so... Yeah, okay. So we did get enough damage to kill him, which should be fine. Wraith Form would have been okay there, but whatever. Something in this tea smells a little bit boozy to me. I'm not sure what it is, but it smells like booze. I think it smells kind of like Bailey's. Weirdly enough, I don't think there's any overlapping ingredients, but I don't know. Something about it. It smells just reminds me of Bailey's. Let's see here. So we have paired. We also have an outmaneuver. Outmaneuver is not too bad with the leg sweep and the wraith form, and we have some extra draw with the acrobatics. So I think, although we might not have the time to play outmaneuver. I don't know. Probably seems fine. I think I want to take the 2 upgrades. It's a little bit scary with the health situation. Okay, I think this should be fine. I think 33 health is enough to beat Knob. We're not gonna play Wraith Form right now because that's not saving this turn's health. We might as well grab the colorless card here. Interesting. So do I think that upgrading all our cards is going to do more damage or end the combat faster or save me more HP than 40 damage in 3 turns? It's pretty close between the two. I mean, upgrading all the cards does mean that playing the skills is more worth it because they block in more per their play, so that's more value per play. And this also exhausts, so it's not like stuck in our deck and we can't really play the bomb again. It's not going to be worth it because it's going to buff him. And we won't stay here for 6 turns. That's not going to happen. Let alone probably 8 turns, which would be what we need to activate this twice probably. And Panache is off the table. We don't have anything to synergize with Panache at all. No, well, we have 1 0 cost, but like we're not playing 5 cards a turn, really. Almost ever. I think it's Apotheosis just because it exhausts and we don't want to screw up our draw because we already have so little attacks in our deck that, you know, we don't want to do that. And the bomb is not going to be useful in the long run, I don't think. So I think Survivor here is not worth it because he's not doing more than 11 damage even after we buff him, so it's not going to be blocking enough that it's actually worth playing. I think, at least. We'll save 6 from it, but I don't think 6 is worth playing. I love when he double skull bashes, like, why do you need to apply another 2 vulnerable? It doesn't even make any sense right here to do that. So we could acrobatics here. I think I'll probably strike first, because if I'm gonna acrobatics, then I want the strike in the discard to when it shuffles back, of course. Acrobatics here is not too bad because it's gonna allow these 3 cards to be kept out of the shuffle as well. I think I'll do it. It's probably pretty worth it. We get a second neutralize, which makes it totally worth it, honestly. So neutralize is definitely going to be worth it because it gives him weak without having to play the leg sweep, which is definitely great. We could think about defend here, although I feel like we're pretty close to lethal. So that's 18. 18 brings him to 25 minus 8 is 17. 17 is a pretty nice spot. We have 2 strikes can kill at 17 or a flying Nina strike. So that's the odds that we don't draw 2 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we could draw all 5 of these non-attack cards, but then we just block in a bunch and pass. But the odds of drawing just one of the attacks, I guess we do the same thing, right? And we just pass. So we'll probably kill him next turn. Even with one strike, I think we can kill him next turn. So I think defend is actually worth it here. Just barely. That's funny that I was trying to convince myself that it wasn't worth it, and then I ended up convincing myself it was worth it because we have a lot of damage in deck. And if not, we can just walk in, so. I think we can probably just block in here and, well, we can block 19 damage and then flying knee. So 19 minus 4, 18 minus 4 is 7, or sorry, is 15, obviously. So 22 minus, sorry, this is stupid. Why am I doing it like this? Let's just do 11 when I do that, and then he goes up to 13, and then I do 8. He's at 13, so this is 5. And then he goes up 2, so he's dealing 7 damage to me, probably. Maybe a little bit more with the vulnerable. 7 is quite a bit, but we're probably going to heal next, so it's probably fine. We also could risk... Oh wait, actually we don't. We could risk not playing the flying knee and just double defending here. We wouldn't block in fully, but we would only take 2 damage rather than whatever. And we could always Wraith form if we don't get the 3rd attack card. We could always Wraith form if we don't get the 3rd attack card, so... I mean, this guarantees lethal next turn, but it also takes 8 damage right now. Whereas this takes 2 damage and doesn't guarantee lethal next turn, but makes it pretty likely that in the next 2 turns we'll get lethal and also only take like 1 damage at most. So this is like 3 damage at most, whereas the other one's 8 damage, so that's better, right? Okay, we didn't get an attack here, so we're going to Wraith form. And then wait for our lethal. There's our lethal. We were patient, we waited, we took 4 damage, or no, we took 3 damage instead of... We took 3 damage instead of taking whatever the heck. Well, we should have taken the repeated damage and the shiv stuff. Shuriken loves shivs and loves the repeated damage, of course, but we had no idea we would get Shuriken, which is basically the only way that we can get strength as a silent. Well, there's a couple other ways, but this is like the only consistent way. So I think this is pretty obviously adrenaline. Since we have Shuriken, we might think that we could start to build a shiv deck if we get some shiv cards, but we'll just see what the game gives us, right? I was gonna say, I thought we took 2 upgrades, which we did. I thought we took 2 upgraded cards. Where are the upgrades? There's only 1 upgrade here. Didn't we take 14 damage to get upgrades? Oh, 2 strikes, duh. I'm stupid. Well, we're gonna rest here. We got the 2 upgrades, so we're gonna rest. Like, we got the 2 upgrades for 14 health, so we take back the 6 health and upgrade. Well, we didn't upgrade there, but we upgraded before. So this is sort of a weird scenario because we have the membership card here, but we don't have very much money. So there's the question of should we take the membership card or not? And I think the answer is still yes. It's pretty close here, but I think the answer is still yes. Because the membership card will pay off in the future a lot more than taking any other thing, really. The problem is that we can't take anything else. I mean, we could take a deflect, but I don't think that's worth taking here. Yeah, let's see what we get here. Happy Flower. That's pretty nice. Happy Flower is great. I think we can probably take the Burning Elite. I don't know if we should rest or not. Let's think about the upgrades before we do anything crazy here. So I think, is this the best upgrade? I'm not sure if that's the best upgrade or if maybe Neutralize would be better. I think our cards are pretty quality. I mean, we don't need that much more weak. Like, upgrading the Neutralize helps certainly with the 2 week, but like, if it's the Sentries, the 2 week is basically the same as 1 week. It's just getting rid of the artifact. Upgrading the Wraith form isn't bad either, 3 intangible, but you know. And obviously this upgrade would be nice as well, because you draw another 2 cards, you want the energy to be able to play them. But I'm a little bit worried about the Burning Elite coming into 2 other fights, like, and I probably don't want to rest up here because of Hexaghost, so I think I'm going to rest here, just because I'm probably not going to rest at the top, right? Yeah, so I think most of the upgrades that I would do, or at least, like, the default upgrade for Silent would be upgrade Neutralize, because you're always going to play it when it's in your hand. And that upgrade would not be good against the Sentries. The Adrenaline upgrade probably would have been good, but I'm not sure if I would have done that. I mean, maybe, as we're going into a Burning Elite, and we already faced Nob, so we're not going to face Nob again. So let's think about what we're doing here. We could think about Acrobatics. We do have the Adrenaline in the deck for extra energy, but the Metallicize is pretty spooky. Extra 4 health every single turn is no joke at all. We could also just double strike and Survivor. I seriously doubt that we're actually going to be able to get through this health in the 2 turns, especially with the Metallicize. We could think about the Shivs here, because they give us a Shuriken trigger, which is no joke. I think I'm going to start with the Shivs here. We'll start on the lowest health guy, one of the 2 edges, because they alternate. And then I think we will double strike and Survivor to see if we can actually get through this health in the 2 turns. I think it's possible with the 3 Shivs to do it. Again, a little bit of booze in that. It feels like, it tastes like, I don't think there's booze in it, but it certainly tastes like there's something weird going on there. So, let's see here. So 4 plus the 10 is 1 off lethal, which is kind of annoying. But 17 is obviously lethal. He only has 15. And then we could neutralize over here just to break off the, or I guess we maybe break off over here. It's not Bailey's, it's just tea. It's like pink velvet tea. I don't even know what's in it, to be honest. That's what it says on the box. It's good. Tastes good. Better. It's Bailey's, apparently. So I think that's sort of what we're going for. This is the play so that we can go ahead and leg sweep him next turn, hopefully, and then we block in, we apply the 2 week. Although the block and the weak don't really, that doesn't actually work together at all, because we're already blocking in the 10. So applying the weak means that we're over blocking. And he's not going to attack that turn. So maybe actually the weak should have gone on this Sentry, now that I think about it. That's kind of a whack thing to think about. Why do we have 3 energy? Or why do we have 6 energy? Oh, because of outmaneuver. That's pretty crazy. Outmaneuver and something else? Or just outmaneuver? Oh, outmaneuver and Happy Flower gave us 3 energy. So we can play everything in our hand. We don't have any draw, so it doesn't make a difference. I guess we should leg sweep this guy just to break his artifact, because it doesn't really matter. I mean, we could maybe get a weak on him next turn if we draw a leg sweep or whatever. We don't need this block, but I just play it just because. I think we'll go for this guy. We'll leave him alone. We already just leg sweeped him. just leave him alone. Deal with him another day. Well, if I start to get a little bit loopy, you know why. I swear it's not alcohol, but it just gives... It's like more the aroma than the taste, honestly. I guess taste is, or smell is 50% of taste or something like that. It's what they say. Leg sweep, pretty good here. I mean, again, it's sort of over-blocking and we don't have any attacks in our hand, which kind of sucks. We got the Happy Flower on the Acrobatics turn, which is nice. We can see what we draw here, but I don't know if we're really going to draw much better than this. Okay, I guess we can... It would have been nice to trigger a Shuriken this turn, although we would have taken 10 then. We can probably Survivor... Outmaneuver Strike, I guess. Take the 2 damage. Outmaneuver because it seems like we're going to draw a lot of stuff next turn. And we probably need the energy to play it. Hopefully we don't draw the Dazed. Nice, we didn't draw the Dazed at all. That's funny. Well, I guess we're gonna... Oh, I guess we need to think about what we're doing, because if we're gonna Wraith form, then we can't play everything, right? Do we have lethal here? So this is 22 plus 10. That's definitely lethal, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit over the damage, but it is lethal. We can just chill. I mean, we can't play the Wraith form, of course, because we got lethal, which is better than the Wraith form, of course, but I don't know if the two intangible was worth that. Was worth it that turn, but so we can go ahead and discard the defend because we already have a block and we want to exhaust these Dazed. Although the game is probably not going to last long enough to ever see the benefits of doing that. We could Acrobatics, but we do have the extra energy from Sunflower, so probably worth doing, right? Yeah, then we can proc the Shuriken again, which is always nice. We've procced the Shuriken 4 times, which is actually pretty crazy. It's nice that we have the extra energy to be able to do that more often. Okay, I guess we're Wraith forming here. Seems like it was an unlikely hand, but that's just me. So the Wraith form is kind of just the 1 turn, and then it sort of goes off from there because we're losing 1 dexterity per turn, which is pretty awful, honestly. Thankfully we have lethal, so it doesn't really matter. Interesting. I don't think Masterful Stab is worth taking. Dagger Spray is probably actually worth taking because of Shuriken. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. It can be pretty nice to do that if we have some extra strength, like deal 6 damage to enemies twice is going to be nice, really. Going to be really nice. Piercing Wail is also a really nice card. I mean, it's really nice for Hexaghost specifically. So maybe that pushes it over the edge to being taken right now. Honestly, it probably does. Dagger Spray is pretty nice here, but Piercing Wail can really counter Hexaghost's 2nd turn. So we're gonna take the We're gonna take the Piercing Wail, even though the Dagger Spray seems to be nice here. We could take the Pain. We do have a bit of discard. We have 2 discard cards, which we could discard the Pain with. Pain as well in hand, lose 1 HP whenever you play another card, so if we have Pain, we can discard that. Or, sorry, if we have a discard card, then we could discard the Pain. And the Warped Tongs are pretty nice. It upgrades a random card in your hand for the rest of the combat at the start of each turn. Alternatively, we could just upgrade 1 card and leave. Which we're probably going to upgrade a card at this campfire, so upgrading 2 cards here is not too bad, but I guess Tongs is also pretty nice for sure. I think I'd like to upgrade the Adrenaline if I can, but... Or maybe the Neutralize, or maybe just both of them. Excuse me. I think we're just going to take the 1 upgrade. I think the Pain is probably worse than the Tongs in our specific situation here. I think we'll upgrade the Neutralize now, or maybe the Adrenaline now, and then the Neutralize after. Yeah, that might be slightly better here, because these two fights we can probably just, like, burst through instead of, like, going long, but the Hexaghost we're going to go long, of course, so... So this will block in fully, and then we can just do the 1 strike. And then chill. Leg Sweep, I don't know. I don't love Leg Sweep, but I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was. Maybe it is. It's a bit unfortunate that we don't draw another attack there, because although we do block in fully by doing this, we would have liked the Shuriken trigger, of course. Although we don't have much synergy with the Shuriken trigger, we don't have like any... We don't have any shivs or whatnot. Shivs are really good with Shuriken because, like, 1, they look the same, so obviously it's going to be good. And then 2, playing more shivs triggers the Shuriken more often, and Shuriken helps shivs. Like, it's a symbiotic relationship with that. So this is the 18. 18 plus 8 is going to be 26. So this is not lethal, so we'll just go ahead and... Well, we have 4 energy from the Happy Flower, so I guess we're just playing it all. So we didn't really need to count anything. The Weaken certainly does not help. We might get lethal here anyway with the Adrenaline. It looks like we have lethal anyway without the Adrenaline. Duplication Potion, pretty nice. We could take a Riddle with Holes because of setup with Wraith Form is actually not terrible. Cost 0 until it's played. That's actually not bad at all. But I think taking Riddle with Holes with this Shuriken is going to be pretty nice. Because it starts to get really crazy with the 5 times damage. Hopefully we get some Shiv stuff. Okay, so we could Leg Sweep here to block in fully, but we also could double defend, but why would we double defend when we could just Leg Sweep? We could just play 1 defend and then 2 strikes and then get a Shuriken proc as well. That's also an option. We would take 5 damage, but I don't think it's that big a deal, so... I think the Shuriken proc is probably worth 5 damage. Maybe not. This is not really a very impactful fight. So maybe it's not worth it, but I do like Shuriken. It's probably not a good reason. This is 20 damage. 20 plus 7 is 27. It's not lethal, so probably not count on it. We could also Wraith Form here. Probably gonna kill him pretty soon, so maybe Wraith Form, Riddle with Holes, strike. Or Wraith Form, Riddle with Holes, defend to make sure that we don't lose that 1 HP. And 13 is probably enough that we can probably get through next turn. especially with the intangible. That's a nice timing there on the Wraith form. Although we already have lethal, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, both of these are pretty good. I think I will take the cloak because it's some nice block and it's the first ship card. Well, we've been offered a cloak and dagger before, but we didn't take it because we didn't have the shuriken yet. Upgrading the cloak is pretty nice. I don't think upgrading real holes is worth doing here. Upgrading the cloak is pretty nice. Upgrading the neutralize is also pretty nice. Neutralize and cloak have... So, neutralize is nice because it's 0 cost and you're always going to play it basically. So having an extra little bit of damage, extra little bit of weak on there is useful for a card that you're always going to play. But similarly, cloak and dagger, you're probably always going to play because if you want to block in, it's 6 block. If you want to attack, it's 2 ships. And 2 shivs is going to be really nice for shuriken. So I think I'll take the upgrading cloak and dagger actually. 2 shivs is a lot better than 1 here with the shuriken. It's going to enable our shuriken a lot more often. So here he's not attacking, so I think we go ahead and take the shuriken trigger. We could even think about duplication potion on the riddle with holes to deal an extra 20 damage. So do these 2 first, and then we could duplication potion on the riddle with holes to deal the damage once. We'll get the shuriken trigger, and then we'll deal the damage again. But this time, instead of 15, it'll be 20. Another thought there would be to Wraith form so that the turn after we would be able to block whatever damage he does. But I'm just hoping that we draw the piercing whale essentially instead. I am gonna go ahead and do this just because I think it's probably worth the extra 20 damage there. Maybe it's not. Maybe it would be a lot more later. Okay, so we did get the piercing whale, so we're totally fine here. He's doing 0 damage to us. Even better than 6 damage, which would be from the... we don't get another attack though, which is pretty annoying with the 2 ships here. What was I saying? Oh right, with the intangible, he would be doing 6 damage to us. Instead, he's doing 0 damage to us. I mean, we have the 6 block anyway, but also we had got the block with yeah. There's no point to having this block in hand, basically. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, which are better than both of these cards in hand. We'll apply the weak just because next turn we'll take that weak, and I think we will get rid of the shivs because even though drawing them would be kind of nice to enable the shuriken, they're not that nice. They're only 5 damage apiece, so we'll should we defend or just take the 4? Probably just take the 4 for the shuriken trigger. Yeah, I think that's probably worth doing. 4 damage is not very much. We took 5 damage for a shuriken trigger last game, and that wasn't even probably worth it at all because it was against someone we could have beat without the extra strength, so I think that was probably worth doing there. So I'm definitely going to adrenaline here. I'm just thinking, do I want any of these cards into my discard pile before I shuffle? And I'm not sure, because I definitely don't want the defense in there. Although I do want to defend this turn. At least something. I don't think I want the outmaneuver in there. The flying knee, I'm not sure if I'd like to draw that again right now. But eventually probably I'd like to draw that, so I guess that's probably worth playing now. I'm not 100% sure. I just think shuffling it into these 15 cards rather than keeping it out of the 15 cards is probably slightly better. I'm not sure though. So we'll block in the 13 here. Oh, sorry. Block in the 13 here and then be able to play these other 2 cards. We don't get a shuriken trigger, which is kind of annoying with the 2 draws, but it's fine. We get 3 energy next turn, which is pretty nice. 4 energy with the Happy Flower. It's a little bit overboard with energy. We have 7 energy. Well, we got the Wraith Form, so that's kind of nice. I don't know if we want to play the Wraith Form here, but we got it. If we want to play it. I kind of think we don't want to play it here. I would have rather an attack instead. 25 damage is nice there for sure. I think we don't want to play the Wraith Form here. We'll just go ahead and block the damage here. It's kind of annoying. Our hands have been like 2 Shuriken triggers and not wanting to play all the things in our hand, which is definitely not ideal. We're gonna not do a leg sweep in order to trigger the Shuriken here. Although the extra weekend would have been nice, for sure. Okay, let's think here. I guess we can probably acrobatics away the burn. I want the Cloak and Dagger in the discard, so I'm gonna do that. With the double shiv, we have enough stuff that we can trigger the Shuriken. Ooh, another Cloak and Dagger. I think I will take that. We don't block in fully, but at least we get to trigger the Shuriken and deal a little bit of damage. Playing the Flying Knee would have been nice, but it's fine without as well. Again, I don't think I want the Wraith Form here just because, well, maybe because next turn he's going to deal much damage, right? He is probably going to deal a bunch of damage next turn, so maybe we do want the Wraith Form here. We got the Happy Flower energy, so we can either defend the 1 damage or strike once. I think we're probably good on the damage. Like the Riddle with Holes is crazy damage. It's 7 times 5, so just go ahead and defend here and not take the 1 damage. So I'm hoping that next turn he's doing the whole like he has all his things activated. Yeah, so it's probably like 6 times 6, and we're blocking. With the intangible, we're doing a lot of work there. So I think we'll riddle and defend here. We're gonna take some damage here, which is kind of annoying, but 35 is no joke at all. Yeah, we're gonna defend so that we don't take. We would take 8 damage, and now we're only taking 4 damage. 4 damage is actually not 4 damage because the burn only deals 1 damage because they're intangible. But still, yeah. Doing his big immolate turn, and we're intangible is obviously like the best turn that we could have been intangible for, so glad we managed to pull that off. I think we'll go ahead and triple strike to get the trigger on the Shuriken. We will take 3 damage here, but hopefully we'll be able to kill him next turn with even just some regular strikes to be able to do it with 5. Well done. Well, regular strikes are not going to be able to cut it when we don't draw any strikes or anything at all. So we'll block in as much as we can, which is not very much at all, with the -4 dexterity that we have. But hopefully we actually draw something real. Well then, okay, well, that's real at least. With the burns in hand, I was like, what the heck? Are we going to get a full hand of burns? Are you kidding me? Storm of Steel seems pretty good here. Could possibly trigger Shuriken multiple times there. Burst is also looking decent here. Burst allows you to play Adrenaline twice. It allows you to play Cloak and Dagger twice. It allows you to play Acrobatics twice, Leg Sweep twice. So maybe it's better than Snarl of Steel because it works with our entire deck rather than just one facet of it, and it can also be defensive as well as offensive with the Cloak and Dagger double up. I kind of think it's Burst here. I don't know if I'm crazy for doing that, but like we don't have that big of hands. We don't have that much draw. Like we have a little bit of draw, but not like crazy amounts of draw. So Storm of Steel is probably getting like 4 shivs normally. So maybe getting the Burst and then taking some other shiv cards that are not Storm of Steel is just better. Excuse me. I like Burst here. I don't know. It's pretty close. Could definitely take a Wrist Blade here, or even a Hovering Kite. Both seem reasonable to me. I think probably the wrist blade is slightly better here. Although energy would be nice for sure. I think we'll take the wrist blade because we don't have that much discard synergy, and well, we don't have that much shift synergy either. But I think we will probably take the shift synergy over the discard synergy later on. So just because of the shuriken. Okay, the champ is a little bit scary, but we should be able to do it. So we have a triple elite path right here in the middle. Multiple triple elite paths in the middle, these two, and then feeding into this path here. That's the most elites we can get. Looks like there could be an early shop with that. Or we could take a later shop, like one of these two with 2 elites. It's also an option. These elites don't really have that much branching possibility. But they also have a fire here and then not much going on beforehand. The only scary thing is like sort of this section right here could be a little bit dangerous. We could always, if we're at the fire and we feel like this is too dangerous, we could cop out to this side and just take the 1 elite. Probably this path is slightly better than that path. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable thing to do. We'll take the early shop as well because I don't think we're gonna get one of the late shops. Okay, Riddle with Holes is really good here because it will drop one of them. I think we'll go ahead and draw here. So let's start with a Riddle with Holes, or should we try to get a, I guess we can get a strength before we Riddle with Holes by just like attacking 3 times normally. And then we drop both birds. Yeah, that was a pretty good turn. Got a strength, drop both birds, and yeah, pretty good. Decent stuff there, I would say. Shoot. By the way, I'm not going to be streaming on Thursday or Friday because I have some commitments. I'm helping out with some outreach to what's it called? Grade 6 students for physics and astronomy. So I will not be streaming, but I will be around in the morning. But I won't be streaming because I have some training to go to. And it looks like it's overlapping with my friend's thesis defense, so that's a little bit annoying that I can't go to that. But it's probably fine. Let's see here, so I forgot about the shivs doing extra 4 damage. So that's 18, so we could kill him and Survivor to block in. Probably worth it to do that set of moves because Survivor doesn't get exhausted, and Piercing Whale can probably get multiple birds to not attack us or less attack or whatever. Convince them not to attack us. We could double burst here if we want to. Not bad. They're not attacking us, so we kind of want to get some nice things going on. You take the Cloak and Dagger here for the big shivs. And then deal some extra damage there. Fortunately, don't drop him, but we should be able to deal with him with like a Riddle with Holes or whatnot. So this is 6 plus 4 is only 10, so we don't have lethal, so we should just go ahead and I guess we need to play the defense too to block in fully. A little bit annoying, maybe I should have just played the defend and the... Oh well, that would only be 13, so we did need to play both to block in fully. I guess it doesn't matter because we're just gonna end the game here anyway, so... Piercing Whale seems pretty good still. I think I will just take that, even though it's not really synergizing with our stuff. I just like Piercing Whale as a card. I think I'd take that in most decks. Tori is a pretty nice relic. Interestingly, we don't have very much synergy with what we're doing here with the Shiv stuff. We should probably play a potion in that combat there. We could take an Endless Agony. It does get a lot better with Wristblade for sure, and it helps with the Shuriken as well, so actually that's probably a good thing to take. It's similar to the Cloak and Dagger in that it's sort of Shiv-like, but it gives you 2 when you draw it. You need to probably not play one of them, but still. Could also take this for Cycle, but could also take a Hand of Greed if we're feeling greedy. We only have 1 power, which is Wraith form, so I don't think Mummified Hand is probably worth taking here, although we could try to pick up some more powers, like if we get some accuracy or whatnot, Mummified Hand might be pretty good. Forethought is also not too bad with like on the Wraith form or the Leg Sweep or the Riddle with Holes. Similar to Setup, I guess. Could also just remove a card, which might be good enough here. Remove a Defend. Yeah, we probably want to start removing some cards, so removing a Defend is probably worth doing here. And then I don't think I need another Piercing Whale. 2 is probably enough. We could take a Tori here. Tori is pretty nice as a relic. It reduces the unblock damage to 1 if it's 5 or less, which is pretty insane, honestly. Medical Kit is not bad either. Medical Kit I kind of underrate sometimes, I think. But I think I'm gonna take the Tori. Oh, another thing with Forethought. If you forethought on Riddle with Holes, then it costs 0, so it triggers with the Wristblade, so it does 4 extra damage. That is something to think about. That is such a funny combo. I feel like I should take that just because it's so funny. That's pretty stupid to take just because I think it's funny, but I think I want to take it just because it's funny. I mean, it costs 0, right? So it's not that big a deal. We probably need a little bit more draw to support something like that, but we can take the Medical Kit. It does help a lot. With certain things like the heart and stuff. We don't have any cards that obviously give us status right now, but and I don't think there are many with Silent. It's mostly with Ironclad, but I don't know, we could just save our money also. I think we'll just save our money. I don't think Medical Kit is worth taking here. Maybe it is. Probably was, but probably was. So I think I'm going to Piercing Whale here. I would like to Triple Strike to get the trigger on the Shuriken, but I think I'd rather take 0 damage instead. And then we'll just outmaneuver because probably have things we want to play next turn anyway. We've kept this Poison Potion from the very beginning, from the first fight. Well, this is a terrible hand because we have 6 energy, and there's nothing we want to burst. Oh boy. We might as well play the 3 attacks even though they exhaust. Yeah, this hand really sucks. Just to get the Shuriken figure. This fight is not going to last long enough to probably see those endless agonies again, but I mean, we could have. We'll probably play the Cloak and Dagger, even though we shuffle in a Dazed. The other thing with the medical kit is that, like, things like Dazed, it doesn't do anything with them because they're ethereal and they just go away anyway. Most of them, like burns and injuries, or burns and wounds, don't go away, but there's not that many things that give burns and wounds. I guess there is some in Act 3, but not like that many. I think we just chill here. We could think about acrobatics just to get rid of like the Daze and the Ascender's Bane and possibly get the Adrenaline, play that, and then play more things. But I think we just chill here. We could put Forethought on the bottom. Or sorry, we could put Wraithborn on the bottom, but I think I'd rather play it here. Could put the Strike on the bottom as well, just to have it an extra 4 damage as well. Which is not bad. I don't know why I said as well twice there, but I did. I think that's pretty nice here. I mean, we shuffle in 2 days by doing that, but hopefully we draw the Adrenaline and then it doesn't really matter at all. I mean, the Adrenaline kind of sucks here because we're only really spending like 1 energy on these 7 cards, but... Actually, that's true. We're only spending 1 energy on these 7 cards, so we probably shouldn't play the Adrenaline right now. Just chill instead, because there's no real reason to draw that. We'll just wait. I need like a pillow for my feet. Ah. Too hard on the ground. Well, this hand kind of sucks. What's this? 9? 9 plus 5 is 6 or 14. 14. 14 plus 6 is only 20. Yeah, this hand really sucks. I guess we're just gonna defend Survivor, put the Forethought away, and then Strike. We're gonna take a lot of damage here, unfortunately. Go ahead and poison him, because like he probably will get a potion from this fight, and we don't even really need the poison for anything, so might as well just sort of guarantee lethal, even though we already have it here. But yeah, we did get a attack potion, so that's probably better than the poison anyway. We could take a backstab. It does do an extra 4 damage, and it helps with triggering the shuriken, but I think acrobatics is slightly better here because it draws some more cards. We do have energy usually, and I would like to actually play the cards when we have energy, which we seem to always get the worst hand when we have the extra energy. I definitely don't want to become cursed, but I really don't want to take 18 damage. But I guess that's what we have to do here. A power card to start with. We don't really want to start with the Wraith form. That's like not really the idea, honestly. So I think I'm going to take the Sapphire Key here. I don't really need to start with the Wraith form. It's not great to start with the Wraith form. It's better to just wait until another turn to play that. Okay, so we can kill this guy. Can also proc the Shuriken. We can also draw here. Could flex potion, but I don't know why I would do that. I mean, I guess we might get a potion anyway. Flex potion allows us to kill them in 1 hit right here, so that's honestly pretty nice. So maybe that was worth it to do. Go ahead and weaken him at least. We can acrobatics here to see what we get. Get rid of this, we're not playing that. And then probably just double strike. Or we could strike out maneuver. I mean, we probably will draw something that can kill him next turn. And double strike is a big overkill. We will take 5 damage by doing this, by doing the outmaneuver. And we don't have that much draw on the deck because we got both acrobatics in our hand at the start. So maybe it is worth it just to strike here instead. To not take the 5. We're pretty low already, so it probably is worth it to do that. We don't let him buff him either. He would have gotten some block too, so it wouldn't be that easy to kill him. This is another unfortunate hand where we have double endless, but not enough attacks to save one of them. This fight might go on long enough that it actually does matter. But I think it's probably not worth keeping them anyway. It's probably just worth it to get the extra strength here. I mean, they're not bad cards, but I mean, I'm okay with not having them in our deck, essentially. I wish I had an upgrade on Burst. I think I'm going to burst Adrenaline here, but I would like to burst the Cloak and Dagger, honestly. Burst on Adrenaline to gain some energy, be able to play a bunch of this crap. I would have liked to get the Leg Sweep or the Flying Knee, but whatever. Okay, so we can trigger the Shuriken. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy to play, and we have 5 energy in our I don't know what to call it, in our bank. I don't know. Unfortunately, none of these attacks really go well into these people. Like they don't divide very well. So we're probably gonna have to use some overkill here. No, there's no overkill effect, but we're gonna have to overkill them. Overkill effects in games are kind of nice sometimes. It would be an interesting mechanic in Slay the Spire for sure, an overkill mechanic. But alas, there is none. And alas, we only have 2 attacks here, so we don't even get to trigger our stuff. Well, I guess we can Leg Sweep, and that's a weakened. I don't know if he's even attacking in the next turn, but at least we get to weaken him. Well, he's not attacking, so it didn't matter anyway. We can Forethought the Riddle with Holes if we want to here. That makes it cost 0, so it does 4 extra damage as well. We don't have the 3 attacks to trigger Shuriken, so not playing it now is okay as well. And I think we will use the Piercing Wail. I don't think we need to use the Burst, but I guess it doesn't really matter, right? We have the energy to do it, so why not? And then I guess we'll just deal the damage there. I mean, we could have dealt the damage to the other ones, but it probably doesn't matter in the end. We'll probably end up killing him before we kill these guys, so they're not dealing too much damage anyway. So, I mean, a little bit. Dealing 9 damage now each. That is actually quite a bit. I don't think we can get to the Riddle with Holes this turn. No, we can't. But we can get to the Wraithform, probably. But we won't be able to play it because we won't have the energy, right? That's unfortunate. We could get to the Piercing Wail, which we could play. Which would be pretty nice to play. So we did get to the Piercing Wail, so probably not going to end up playing another Acrobatics here, so I guess Piercing Wail will be nice here for sure, and then maybe Cloak and Dagger. Unfortunately, we won't be able to play the 3 attacks, but the Riddle with Holes will be on the bottom here, which is a little bit annoying. We could attack Potion, but I don't think it's really necessary. The Riddle with Holes is probably going to end the game anyway. We really do not have the block for this turn. Yeah, we're gonna take a good chunk of damage here. Not full damage, but a good chunk for sure. Yeah. That's pretty scary. We're a little bit scared here, I think. I'm a little bit scared here, I think. So how much damage does the... Oh, that's really unfortunate that we don't have a third or another energy to play that. Another attack so that we trigger the shuriken. We just keep not... like almost triggering the shuriken, but not triggering it. Which is really frustrating sometimes. I don't know how much the shuriken does, but hopefully it's... Or sorry, the riddle with holes does, but hopefully it's a lot. It's at least 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So that's 10 times 5, which is 50. So if he doesn't gain any block here, we have lethal exactly. Yeah, okay, we have lethal exactly with riddle with holes. Oh, okay. Varja is nice for sure. We get an extra strength to start. And Venom is not too bad either. Every unblocked attack gives us +1 poison, which is kind of like an extra, basically like an extra strength, but it's better basically. The upgrade to this is a cost 1, which is nice too. I think I'll take that. That means we could take even a Bane. Duplicate a card in your deck. Interesting. Well, I feel like it's either the cloak or the adrenaline. Which makes me think that I did take the right card with burst. I feel like it might be the cloak here because it just does enable the shuriken more often, and adrenaline is an exhaust card, so it's not really helping us in a long game. What are we up against here? The champ? Yeah, okay, we're gonna play a long game against the champ for sure. So I think upgrading the cloak, or sorry, duplicating the cloak is probably pretty good here. We should trigger the shuriken more often. We have this wrist blade synergy. We don't have much shift synergy in general, so I'm a little bit worried to go through here, but we're probably going to take a heal here. And then question is this way or this way. So this is 2 elites. We only have 28 HP. I think we actually go this way and take the 1 elite. Preserved Insect is really nice. I wish I had taken the 2 elites now, but it's fine. We did really struggle against that other elite, but hopefully our deck is not actually bad and just seemed kind of bad instead. Okay, so we can probably trigger Nunchaku, or sorry, Shuriken, not Nunchaku, Shuriken twice here if I'm smart about our decisions. I mean, we do kind of want to defend in here. So maybe we could trigger twice anyway with applying the double to Endless, which is probably fine. Yeah, that's probably fine to just play the double Endless. We are taking damage here, which is 7 damage is no joke there. We definitely don't have enough HP for that. We could burst the acrobatics here. Probably worth doing. It would be really nice to have upgraded the acrobatics. You don't need any block here. Get rid of the survivor. So I think we'll adrenaline. Okay, so I do want to triple strike here just to trigger the shuriken. We'll outmaneuver for sure. And then I think we put leg sweep on the bottom. It costs 0. Biggest attack first, and then little attacks. I think we put leg sweep on the bottom here. We'll put the defend, but it's not worth anything, obviously. Piercing Whale, really nice here. Fortunately, we don't have 3 attacks, so we're not getting a shuriken trigger, but it's fine. We have riddle with holes down here, so that will end the game. We'll just go ahead and Wraith form because why not? Because next turn we're probably going to end the game. So if we somehow manage not to end the game with these cards, then we can just I don't know. We can just not take damage. I don't know what I'm saying. Well, we got lots of things anyway. Lots of things. I don't think we want to skewer, even though it's kind of nice with Shuriken. We don't usually have that much energy. We have enough energy, but not a crazy amount. We could take another acrobatics, or a prepared even. Prepared is sometimes nice. I think we'll take another acrobatics. I think more draw in our deck is just helpful. I'm thinking about upgrading, but also rest is kind of nice. Especially since the champ is coming up and we need our health for that for sure. I've rested so many times in this game. It's embarrassing how many times I've rested. We can start with an acrobatics to see if we can burst the adrenaline. We should probably get rid of a strike here. Or maybe the piercing will, because we're probably not going to use that here. Probably acrobatics again. Okay, we're not going to use 3 defense for sure. So then we're going to adrenaline. Okay. A little bit unfortunate with, oh, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Yeah, now I feel like an idiot. It's okay. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. We're going to miss out on a Shuriken trigger with that, I think. Because we're gonna want to block in here at least as much as we can. I guess since we didn't set up the Shuriken trigger, we can just go ahead and double defend. Put a strike on the bottom. It'll be upgraded with this wrist blade anyway. Full defend is not bad here at all. There's that burst on top, of course. So we can burst the cloak if we want to. Could also acrobatics, see what we get. Although there are a couple things that we would not want to draw right now, so maybe not playing acrobatics is the key here. Just burst the cloak and chill. Bursting the cloak does sort of give us lots of block and allows us to Shuriken trigger twice if we want to. I think we will take the double trigger here. We take 2 damage, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, so we were going to draw these big, high-cost things that we don't have the energy to play anyway, so it's fine. We still have Piercing Wail in here, but we can't draw. Kind of think Wraith Form here. Kind of sucks that we got all these high-cost things in the same hand. We do have a lot of high-cost things in our deck, of course, but our next hand looks pretty nice. We could Wraith Form, or we could block 12. We would take 9 damage. But we would deal... Well, what is this? 30 damage? 30... 41. I think we'll just take the Wraith Form here. It's a bit unfortunate not to be able to play the Riddle with holes, but it is what it is, right? We suffer 3 wounds, which is kind of annoying, but... Yeah, rest can be good, but sometimes it just feels bad to always rest. I mean... in real life too. Feels bad when you're always asleep. So he's got 3 weak, which is nice for for having this this dexterity minus and all that. This is kind of do we have lethal here? I guess we can use the attack potion to find lethal, almost certainly. Glass knife, I guess, is the best one here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Whichever one we took, except for... Actually, that's not actually true at all. If we took the other ones, then we probably wouldn't have actually worked out. I don't think we want anything here. We don't have enough discard for Eviscerate to work. We need a little bit... discard multiple cards for Eviscerate to be working out. So we're not going to take Eviscerate here. even though we have some synergy for it. I think we'll probably smith the burst here, because burst seems to be a really nice card in our deck. We have lots of draw with the acrobatics, so it should work out. Let's see how this fight goes, and if it goes poorly, we can... Oh, the potion belt is pretty nice to get the extra 2 slots, for sure. For some reason I thought potion belt was 3 slots, but maybe I'm going crazy. Piercing Wheel seems pretty good here. Forethoughting and acrobatics is pretty nice as well. We don't have a 3rd attack here, which is kind of annoying, but we could acrobatics for it. Let's start with the piercing, because I think we're definitely doing that. And then just see how much they have. So they had 7 blocking or 7 damage incoming. So I think we just don't play the Endless, we just shuffle them back. We forethought the acrobatics, and then we can Survivor and defend. I mean, we don't need to defend, but... What does Recall do with the fire? Recall gets us this this 3rd key here, so in order to face off against the heart at the end, once you beat the final boss, facing off against the heart afterwards requires that you have all the keys, and Recall is like, remember the past where you faced off against the heart, and yeah. There's a whole like narrative to the game where you're some kind of explorer of this place and you don't remember that you keep waking up or something like that. I don't really remember what it is exactly, but it's something like that. We'll probably double up the cloak here. Let's see, we have room in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in our hand. So then this will be 6 cards and we get 4 cards back, so that'll be fine. Get a nice little 4 block here as well. We didn't play an attack before this, so we won't get 2 triggers on Shuriken, but we will get 1 trigger at least. And we won't be able to riddle with holes, of course. Forethought's not even in here, so we can't like forethought riddle with holes if we acrobatics it. Let's start on the Centurion here. We'll probably play Flying Knee just to grab that extra energy next turn. I guess we didn't need to play another attack. We could have played something else, but that's what I did, so. Getting the Envenom up when they're not attacking is pretty nice. Cloak and Dagger can go ahead and probably finish with his health total. Finish with his health total. Go ahead and finish with this client here. He heals even though he's at full health because the other guy was lower, which is pretty funny. Adrenaline will get the acrobatics, which will allow us to draw for 0, which is pretty nice. Go ahead and acrobatics. We probably won't even need the Wraith form at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't double Shuriken here, but we can do it once for sure. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy, 5 things. So, or 5 energy, 5 cost. So if we want to play all these cards, we can. So we can again shuffle back the double Endless, but I don't think it's worth it in this case. We block in fully with this, which is nice for sure. Oh, it might be worth it because of the Envenom, actually. Oh, it's lethal. It's lethal, apparently. That's nice. Expertise seems decent here, although I don't know if we need more draw. I think we should be fine without any of these, honestly. Expertise is nice, but we don't have anything that super combos with it. So Recall is obtain the Ruby key, so we obtain that 3rd key, and then if we have all 3 keys, then we can go to the... We can go past the final boss and go to the heart and stuff. We could think about smithing here. What is the upgrade here? Put any number of cards. I don't think we need that upgrade at all. That's pretty funny though. We still haven't upgraded the neutralize, which is kind of ridiculous in a silent deck. I think we should just rest here because because the champ is pretty scary. Champ is probably the hardest Act 2 boss, so... And I'm not, like, 100% confident in our deck. Like, it's pretty good. It is pretty good with the whole shuriken thing, but it's not, like, the most insane thing ever. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. So if we play these two, we'll have 5 in hand. So playing this, we'll draw 3 cards, which go up to 8. Then we discard one of them, we go down to 7, and then we draw 3 more. So this won't overdraw. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that wouldn't overdraw. So we can forethought like a piercing whale on the bottom. Get rid of the block because we don't need that. Absolutely not. We definitely don't need more draw here. We could also forethought twice here if we want to do it with a riddle with holes as well. Yeah, that seems nice to me. Like we can put the piercing whale on the bottom because eventually he's going to be attacking more than once. So having this on the bottom and accessible will be nice. And then we can also put the riddle with holes on the bottom. We get the synergy with the wrist blade, so it'll be 8 times 5, and then plus any strength that we get between then and now. Then we can strike and outmaneuver to get some extra energy next turn. Okay, let's see here. So, should we acrobatics before we adrenaline or adrenaline first is a good question. Well, we don't have a burst in here, so it doesn't really matter what the order is, I guess. I guess we probably want to adrenaline here anyway, so we might as well just play it. We can play the acrobatics as well here. Let's think about the energy and the attacks and the block and all that. I don't think we're going to play the Wraith form this turn. It's a little bit too early to be playing it, in my opinion, so let's just discard that. Easy discard there, so then we're definitely in a Cloak and Dagger, that's for sure, and probably Survivor as well, so we probably could have got rid of the defend, but if we're going to defend in, then we don't want the Wraith form anyway, so doesn't really matter. We're just going to try... Oh, what did I just do? Why did I play that? I was trying to play the Shiv, but it played the wrong card. Well, that actually did cost me a strength. That is super annoying. Kind of want the strength more than I want the 3 health, to be honest. That is so annoying. Ugh. Okay, I guess we take 3 damage here for absolutely no reason. If we end up losing by 3 health, we can go back and change that. Which would be crazy annoying as well, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So we get to play a bunch of 0-cost attacks here. We don't have to play the Endless because we already have the Strength, or the Shuriken Trigger. The Poison is kind of nice with the Endless, but I don't think it's worth playing them now because we can play them later for even more. We'll get an extra 2 copies when we draw them, so. Pretty nice not to be weakened here so that we can play the Riddle with Holes for a crazy amount. We can even trigger another Shuriken before we play the Riddle with Holes, just to do an extra bit of damage. An extra 5 damage, probably worth doing, right? It also does a ton of poison there. And we get the 0-cost Piercing Whale, but we can't play it because he's not... Well, we can play it, but he's not going to attack right now, so it doesn't matter. And also... this stays at 0 cost until we play it, so it'll be 0 cost in here as well. So once we draw it again, we'll be able to play it again. Okay, this is a little bit scary now, but Hopefully we can draw some block here. Okay, burst is a little bit interesting. Can burst both defends and get 20 block. Probably don't want the piercing whale right now because... Okay, wait, so burst, double block will be 20. We could play the piercing whale to make it almost fully blocked. I mean, one of these attacks is not breaking through his block, so we're definitely not playing one of the attacks. And do we want to keep the... Oh, we probably don't want to play both endless, so I guess we should just discard one of the endless and just decide here. I guess double piercing whale is more block anyway, because it's 6 instead of 5, so I guess we can play the piercing whale here. And then we can play double up defend. And then... Oh, we're already blocking it apparently. I don't really see how that works, but... I thought we were like 2 off before. Oh, 2 off, but then 2 more from the 6 instead of the 5, of course. So I guess we just... I mean, it doesn't really... I guess we flying knee because then we get the extra energy next turn, right? Even though it doesn't deal any damage to him, we still get the extra energy, so that's nice. Seems like the most appropriate thing to do. Wraithform doesn't seem great here, but we could go ahead and forethought it, because we eventually want to play it. It's probably a good idea. Kiddo, go ahead and get to play a bunch of damage here. Apply some poison as well. Get some strength. All good, all good. It's a bit unfortunate that we caused the Riddle with Holes to miss the shuffle by putting it at the bottom of the deck, but that's one of the issues with Forethought, is that it often causes cards to miss the shuffle, which is just terrible. We don't have 3 attacks here, so we don't want to really prioritize our attacks, and one of them is not doing any damage anyway, so I guess we could double up the attack here and then do some 12 damage, or do 12 damage here and just take the 1. I think that's probably slightly worth it here, because we're only blocking 1 damage by doing the other thing. We're dealing 12 instead. Probably worth. We probably actually don't want to play the Wraithform right now. We can... Probably don't want to miss the shuffle though with the Wraithform, because we're probably going to kill him before it matters. We definitely want the Cloak and Dagger in the shuffle, so let's go ahead and acrobatics here. We got the Cloak and Dagger again, which is nice. Which we'll probably end up playing. Yeah, I don't think we want to Wraithform here because he's not even attacking. I mean, we could have done it to set up for the next turn, but it might have been okay to do, but he's not even attacking again, so it would have done nothing, which is kind of silly. Can burst the leg sweep, but I feel like it's not worth doing. This is a very unfortunate hand. We would have liked to get burst with some more reasonable things. Burst is good with like almost everything in our deck except for those cards. And on the turn when he's not attacking as well, so... I mean, getting the 4... yeah, see, the extra weak didn't even help at all. Well, this is crazy. Well, that's certainly going to help. 22 times 2, that's a lot of damage. We're definitely going to drink this. Yeah, Champ is crazy sometimes. Execute, yeah. No kidding. I believe it. I believe you're trying to execute me. You seem like you're really not happy here. Maybe you should just go somewhere else, you know? You're not happy with your life. Oh, crap. I am so dumb. I'm not happy with my life. so stupid. It will keep one endless here because it's not triggering the shuriken. That was so dumb. Oh my word. Jeez, I feel really stupid about that, but it's okay. I think we're not gonna play the Forethought. There's no time to play the Forethought. We'll double up on the cloaks here. Definitely want to neutralize him. This might actually be lethal, so... Well, the last turn was lethal, but I just messed it up entirely. Almost certainly it was lethal. 12 times 5, that was certainly gonna be almost lethal, if not lethal. Maybe a little bit less than lethal, actually. Bullet time doesn't seem too bad here, but... I do kind of like Tools of the Trade, and Malaise isn't terrible either, but I don't think I'll add Malaise to my deck. I don't think it's worth adding Malaise to my deck. I think Tools of the Trade is worth taking because if we get like a Tactician, or Tactician or a... I don't remember the name of it, but like Dodge or something like that, then we'd probably take it, so... and that will synergize very well with that other thing, so... I think we take the Philosopher's Stone here. I don't think we have enough time to make use of Blackstar. Blackstar Act 1 is a lot better than Blackstar Act 2. So I think we'll take this, even though we have the Preserved Insect, which does sort of point us to the Blackstar. I think we need the energy that comes with the Philosopher's Stone here. With the Preserved Insect, we do want to visit as many elites as we can, though. We definitely want to take a shop at some point here, so... let's see... We could take double elite and a shop at the top here. Where's the third shop? Is there really only 2 shops? That's so unlucky. There's usually 3 shops. That's so dumb. Well, we took Tools of the Trade and we're against the guy who hates powers, which is kind of annoying because we have Envenom and Tools of the Trade and Wraith form, which is only 3 strength for him, but still a little bit annoying. I mean, he's definitely beatable with this deck. We might need a little bit more block, but I think if we save the Wraith form until the end when he's doing like the repeatedly 40 damage to turn thing, we should be fine. I don't know, I think we take the double elite with the shop. No, it's I don't remember what the first one's called actually, but the second one's called The City, and then this is called The Beyond, which is funny because there is something beyond the Beyond, which is the heart. So it's kind of a weird name. I think we'll go ahead and acrobatics before we adrenaline just to see if we can get the burst. I don't think we want a Wraith form here, but maybe. Maybe we do want a Wraith form here because... Maybe we don't. I'm torn. I'm torn here. I think it's pretty safe to get rid of the defend no matter what. So Wraith form doesn't seem that bad here, but it's not like amazing by any stretch of the imagination. We could put it on the bottom of the deck. I think we'd eventually want to play it, so... Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Here we'll probably Envenom, Riddle with Holes, and Survivor Defend probably, because we can't trigger the Shuriken, so why bother attacking again? We did the Riddle with Holes just because it's a crazy amount of damage in total. We're taking like 9 damage here, but it's not that bad. Bed Bath Beyond. That is very funny. I like that idea. Someone should pitch that to the developers. Next game should have Bed Bath and Beyond, please. Yeah, we'll go ahead and deal that on there for sure, and then we could trigger the thing again. Let's see what we get with this. So I think we're definitely gonna play one of these piercing whales. So probably not both of them though. Play the bigger one for now. And then I think we do want to trigger the other thing. Trigger the shuriken again instead of keeping the endless agony. Wow, that's a lot of damage. We can burst the cloak and the leg sweep to get just a ton of block. This is 14 plus 12. That's not more than our block here, so we're safe. We can go ahead and just deal some. Well, I guess we're gonna deal more damage than I guess we needed to. I guess this should probably be fine. I don't know if we'll have quite enough damage, but we do have an acrobatics here if we don't. I think we probably do have enough damage to kill him, so. So what's this? This is 13 plus 11 plus 1. That's lethal. Easy game. What was that? Did you see that? There's like a weird delay. That was bizarre. If you could take the backflip, backflip's pretty nice. The draw cards in Silent are so nice. You could also take the calculated gamble, but calculated gamble is pretty nice to, especially having your opening hand. Because a lot of the times you get things and you're like, this is not good. They're both pretty good. I think we'll take the calculated gamble here. Are we hitting up 2 question marks? Yeah, we are. We're definitely hitting up at least 2 question marks here. We just need to think about the tiny chest a little bit to make sure we at least trigger it once. So, cloak seems nice here. Use the shivs. Probably acrobatics. I'm not sure what we should do here because there's a lot of options. I guess we could leg sweep so that next turn is a little bit easier. I don't think we're going to play the defend here. If anything, we're going to play the piercing whale. I guess we could have gotten rid of the acrobatics. We're definitely not playing those. And we could strike in piercing whale. We would get a shuriken trigger, which is pretty nice. I guess that's probably what we should do. Leg sweep is also, of course, nice, but it's a little bit overblocked, but it does help with the next turn as well, which is always nice to help with both turns. I guess we don't need to forethought anything. Take 6 damage here. Kinda need to use the washroom with that T, apparently. Got me. Okay, let's go ahead and draw here. Of course, we get the burst with no skills in our hand, which is just awesome. Just so great. So happy to be here. Take all this damage. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna use the washroom. Yeah, that Bailey's really got me there. Alright, we're back. Gonna keep the headphones off for a little bit so that we can feel the wind on our face. On our ears. Feel the wind on our ears. You know that expression. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't think any of these are really, like, necessary. I don't even know if I want the outmaneuver in my deck anymore. I don't think Keelhook is worth taking here. I mean, it works with the Shuriken sometimes, but not that often. Master of Stab I always regret taking, so we'll just pass here. I don't mind that at all. Very late courier there. Find some potions, okay. Dexterity's probably worth taking. Strength is probably going to be better than poison here. I don't think we need the weak. We already have a weak. Excuse me. Grab some water as well. Excuse me. So we have courier and membership cards, so these things should cost nothing in the shop at all. Why is my throat hurting? Or not my throat. My throat is not hurting, I would say. It's more like just, I don't know, dry or caught. Something's caught in it. Oh, we could take an upgrade instead of an elite if we're not scared, but I was just thinking we don't have that many upgrades and we kind of need some, so. But I think we're probably fine to take an elite. It'll give us a relic and such, so. Maybe here we take a dex potion. Yeah, might be worth it. We're probably gonna get a potion from this guy, and you know, we don't want to waste our potion slots, right? I don't know if we have the energy to play the tools right now. Let's go ahead and acrobatics first. Definitely don't need the block. So I think we will have the energy to play this because we didn't draw very much. Interesting, at least. I don't think we're going to play the Endless because we want to save those, and we're not going to be able to trigger the Shuriken with it. Might as well save them for the next shuffle. Choking on my Baileys, apparently. So Piercing Wail is basically just blocking fully, so I guess we can probably just Wraith form away and then neutralize Piercing Wail, and then probably just calculate Gamble to see if we can get 2 attacks. Acrobatics, worth doing probably. Oh, Adrenaline I didn't really want to draw, but we can go ahead and outmaneuver here. I don't really think I'm going to play the Adrenaline. I'll just go ahead and do this. So what is down here? There's a Burst, Leg Sweep, Flying Knee, Cloak and Dagger. The good thing about Forethought on Riddle with holes here is that next turn we're gonna draw it and not shuffle the deck, which is pretty nice. I don't really want to discard anything here because I want to be able to play 3 attacks, but I guess we'll just go ahead and I guess we could discard the Forethought if we want to. I mean, it's not necessarily like it's nice that we get the Forethought on this, but maybe it is good enough to take. Fortunately, I don't know any block here. We could weaken him. Yeah, let's weaken him. And then I think we will put this on the bottom because it, just because of this effect. When attacks cost 0, they deal 4 additional damage, so this will deal 4 additional damage as well as their strength, so we're probably going to do a lot of damage with that. Oh, wait a second. That was so dumb that I just did that, actually, because that's on our bad turn. That's only in intangible turn. Oh, that's really stupid that I did that. I'm so dumb. Oh boy, that was a silly mistake. Whoopsie. And oh, we drew 6 because of the tools of the trade, so I even missed the shuffle with this. That's terrible. Well, that was really bad. What a disaster. We probably want to burst the Cloak and Dagger and the leg sweep, which is all of our energy. So I guess we don't need the draw. And we'll just do this for the extra strength, I suppose. I mean, it's not even worth playing these. Actually, we can keep the Riddle with Holes at 0 if we want to. I mean, it's literally doing nothing, so... I mean, it's increasing the poison by 1 and dealing 5 damage, but I think we'll just save it for a turn where it's actually doing something. It stays at 0 because it's... The wording of Forethought is until it's played, so it stays at 0 until we play it. I don't think we'll ever get back around to it, but, at least we have a dream, right? We get Piercing Wail and we won't do any damage, so we're definitely not going to play Wraith form here, because Piercing Wail is just better here. We could think about whether we should neutralize now, or if Calculate Gamble before neutralize is better. It might be. I think we'll Piercing Wail and then just go ahead and use the Calculated Gamble because we have enough energy that we can probably get something rolling. Yeah, so this is a nice turn for sure. Fortunately, it sort of petered out a little bit. We can also defend here. We'll go ahead and use both of these. Yeah, so we'll probably never make it back to the, yeah, we can dream, but we'll probably never make it back to the Riddle with Holes, unfortunately. Seems like I keep making mistakes around the Riddle with Holes for some reason. Acrobatics probably worth doing here. We can put one of our attacks on the bottom. The attacks only do 1 damage this turn, so let's put this on the bottom, and then I guess we can proc another Shuriken if we want to, or we could just save these Endless Agonies to shuffle them. Maybe not saving them is better because that gives us more chances to draw the Riddle with Holes. Yeah, it's probably fine to just use them here. Can defend for just good luck, I guess. So he gets the burns into our discard before we shuffle, which is a little bit annoying, but... We got the Riddle with Holes! We saw it! Yay! And it's on a non-tangible turn, so this is just lethal. Excellent. The Regal Pillow! That's what the cats are sitting on. Sneaky Strike is pretty nice here because if we have the tools to trade up, we're always going to be able to play Sneaky Strike. And we have quite a few... acrobatics. We have 3 acrobatics and a survivor, so it's probably worth taking. Even before the tools of the trade, it's still going to be good. So here I think we go ahead and acrobatics to see if we can get the... We didn't get the... what's it called? The burst, but we could acrobatics again to see if we get it. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be 7 cards, so that's max draw. Okay, we didn't get it again, but it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 9 cards. So let's think about our block situation. I guess we're probably going to play this Cloak and Dagger. We have enough free slots to get both shivs out, so might as well take that. So then we have 6, so we need another 13. So that could be Survivor and Defend if we want. I guess we should have Envenom before we did that stuff, but I don't know if we are going to end up playing Envenom this turn. Ooh, Calculated Gamble is interesting here. Calculated Gamble could get us to some nice stuff. Our deck does like to be shuffled. Could throw out a Flying Knee before then just to get an extra strength to ensure that's the case. Let's just do this then. Okay, this is pretty nice because we can get the tools to trade up. We can neutralize and then... Oh, we should probably, Oh. I kind of want to defend a little bit more here. I guess if we get the Cloak and Dagger or the Defend, we can defend in... Or the Piercing Wail, so we might as well draw. So I guess we're going to play the Piercing Wail here and double the Endless Agony to get the other Shuriken trigger. So we have some nice things on the bottom here. For sure. Fortunately, we don't have any draw on the bottom, which would have been nice to get with the burst, of course. Let's see here. So if we burst the Cloak and Dagger, we'll have 12. 12 plus... I mean, if we bottom deck the Sneaky Strike, then it will gain us energy next turn, but I don't think we need the energy next turn is the thing. And we might as well just play it this turn, right? I guess we can burst the Cloak and Dagger and the Defend. And then block in fully. So I guess the thing we'll get rid of is the Cloak and Dagger, or the Forethought, so that we can play all this. So go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do these. And all these things. We get 2 strength from it. We get to lock in fully. Pretty nice turn overall. And then we have 8 times 5, which is not quite enough, but it's a lot of damage for sure. We can acrobatics to see what we get. Okay. Well, we don't get anything to write home about, but we do get lethal, apparently. I thought we were like a little bit off, but apparently not. We could well lay plans. We do seem to be needing that, but Blade Dance is just a free strength as well. And free strength, I like free strength, right? Who doesn't like free strength? I think we should recall here because we might need to rest up here. And if we're forced to recall up there, that's going to be a little bit difficult. Singing Bowl is a little bit late here, late to the party. I really don't like this this specific elite. I feel like sometimes it just goes out of control with this one. So hopefully that doesn't happen here. I feel like this is a little bit too early for Wraith Form. Part of the reason why I didn't want to take the bottled tornado on Wraith form. We would have liked the bottled tornado on either the Envenom or the Tools of Trade, but apparently we couldn't get those in time. Apparently. We definitely gotta play the Blade Dance here. Blade Dance with what's it called? The with Burst is also pretty sick. Probably play Triple Strike here, so we don't really need to worry about defending. 9 times 2 is enough to deal with them. Oh, we get an upgrade anyway, so we're gonna get 2 triggers on there, 2 triggers on the Shuriken, which is nice. We already start the game with 3 strength, or start the game. We start our second turn with 3 strength. We can. This is already quite a bit of damage. We can Adrenaline here, or we already bursted, right? Was it burst? No, we were just thinking about burst. We didn't actually have it. So we should draw for burst potential. We don't need the survivor. We're probably going to kill that thing. So we should riddle with holes to just draw some cards, because we obviously can't find the burst without drawing any cards. Acrobatics seems fine here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards except for acrobatics, so it should be fine. We'll draw to full hand, and then discard down to 9 cards. So we have 5 energy. 1, 2, 3 probably. 4, 5. Oh, we want to play the Cloak and Dagger for sure, so I guess we get rid of the defend because we're not going to need it. We can... Probably not going to play one of the strikes, actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess, is what we're doing. So let's go ahead. Let's think about the damage for the 22. So each of the shivs are dealing 4 plus 3 plus 4 is 11. So two shivs should deal with this one. So we don't need to worry too much about that. Let's think about the number of things we have to play. So 2 shivs plus the strike is 1 strength. So then we could do riddle with holes in both Endless Agonies if we want to. We could also just not play the strike and play an Endless instead. Oh wait, oh we don't. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. We could just not play the strike and play the outmaneuver instead and just keep the Endless in the draw pile. Or the discard, I guess. Not the draw pile. But we're definitely playing Tools of the Trade, that's for sure. And then we're definitely playing Cloak and Dagger, that's also for sure. And then we're definitely dealing with this guy with Cloak and Dagger. And then the question is, should we should probably proc the Shuriken before we riddle with holes. That's probably true, so we're at least playing 1 Endless Agony. But we have 3 energy, so... Oh, we have 3 energy, so we can play either the outmaneuver or the strike and a riddle with holes. Because this is already costing 2 of our 3 energy. So I guess we Endless, outmaneuver, and riddle with holes. I don't know if keeping one of the Endless is actually worth doing because of the fact that we might not get back to it, but we could get back to it. It's not for sure that we won't. So the question is, do we have enough draw to actually draw the Sneaky Strike if we were to put it on the bottom? And I think the answer is probably. So we could probably go ahead and forethought the Sneaky Strike, and then Acrobatics, get rid of the defend because we probably won't need it. But we don't have any draw here. We didn't draw the Calculate Gamble, so we actually don't have any draw here. So we should be a little bit more careful than that. So we can burst, leg sweep, defend here if we want to, or we could piercing wail as well. Let's just get rid of this. I think we're gonna go ahead and burst, leg sweep, piercing wail, twice, which is going to be enough probably, so we probably didn't need to get rid of the other thing. Yeah, we probably didn't need to get rid of the other thing. We could have just exhausted it instead, but we didn't, so. We're going to shuffle the deck here with our 6th draw, because Tools of Trade draws an extra one. Okay, so we're probably going to calculate gamble after we Envenom Sneaky Strike. Oh, we probably want to play Cloak and Dagger as well, though. Maybe we don't want to calculate a gamble at all here. Yeah, I don't think we want to calculate a gamble at all here. So we're just going to go ahead and Sneaky Strike, or we can think about the damage first. So this is 8. 8 plus another 3 is 12. If we do the Envenom, then the Cloak and Dagger can kill the other dude by itself because of the extra poison damage. And then we could neutralize, but we could also calculate a gamble just to draw 1 card. Okay, that's better than the other thing, so seems good to me. Pretty straightforward deck, I would say. Okay, we don't need that because this is the end of this fight. There's no way that this guy is getting out of here with with our hand. It's not too bad. Reflex is really good here because we'll be able to discard it pretty easily. So we'll take that, I think, for sure. Alright, so we have the Courier, which means he restocks all the things, so if we buy something, he'll get a new one. And we also have membership cards, so we get a 70% discount on everything. Panache is not bad at all. Pen Nib is pretty good too. Probably want to remove something. We didn't take that Retain, no, we took the Blade Dance instead. So we're probably going to remove the Defend here. Or is there something else we want to remove? I mean, the Forethought isn't great, but sometimes it's really good. The Outmaneuver isn't great, but I think the Defend is probably worse. I think we'll definitely take the Pen Nib. That's crazy. Crazy good. Pantograph is pretty good too. It gives us a guaranteed heal up here of 25, which means we probably get another upgrade out of it. So it's basically $99 for an upgrade. Would I take an upgrade for 99? Probably. Backflip is nice too. I think we will take the Panache. Although it is a power and this guy hates powers, but it's only 1 strength. And it's probably going to deal quite a bit of damage. It deals 10 damage basically every single turn, so... This is also a guaranteed 52 damage just in the game in general, because we are getting to turn 7 against the other guy. Like, there's no question about that. I don't know if we need Backflip as a thing. Could take some potions here. Ritual's not too bad, especially against that guy, so we'll take the Ritual. We could take the Blind too, but we have a lot of weak already. The Bane isn't too bad here, but it's not great either. I guess we could have taken the Cauldron to see what's in there. I guess we just take the Strawberry. Warpaint's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Lantern also pretty nice. And then I think we just leave. We could take another potion if we want to. We could take like a 12 block or a 2 energy. Maybe a 12 block. Or maybe we just save the money for the next drop, like the one after the boss, because I think we're probably going to beat the boss anyway. So I think we should be fine without that potion. We'll probably get a potion here anyway, so... Shouldn't struggle too much with these combats. Although I hate these guys, they're really annoying. So we can Tools of Trade here. because we're probably going to play that, and then we can acrobatics to see what we get. Okay, I don't think we have time to play the outmaneuver. Yeah, we probably don't have time to play the outmaneuver here. We'll definitely cloak here. And then we could think about forethoughting on the riddle. We probably don't have time to play the riddle either, so it's pretty good there. Because of this thing, again. I think we probably should defend here. So let's think about the shuriken. 1, 2, 3 we could play, or 1, 2, 3 if we're playing the defend. And then we could play 3 more if we played both attacks, but I think shuffling the endless is fine too. So I guess we're just defending and flying the... We'll deal this damage here because he's blocking, so we kind of want them to all be sort of even here. I mean, we could have gone for the kill on one of these guys, but I don't think it was quite worth it. We're going to heal 25 when we get to the top there, so hopefully that's enough, but we're not quite at full then, but... Well, Wraith Form doesn't look too bad here, although Piercing Wail is pretty epic. Let's think about the energy, so... Sneaky Strike is nothing, it's neutral, it gives us the energy back. So Piercing Wail, that's 1. We probably want to play the Blade Dance, that's 2. And the Leg Sweep is another 4. So we couldn't afford to play Wraith Form anyway if we play those cards, but we don't want to play it. We don't need to play the Leg Sweep if we play the Wraith Form. So it's between Wraith Form and Leg Sweep essentially. Do we think the combat's not going to last long enough that Wraith Form is fine here? I mean, I feel like it probably will last a little while, but maybe Wraith Form is okay. It does save us a lot of HP here. Although Piercing Wail is pretty bad with the Wraith Form here. But then we can't strike, so let's think 1... That's 4 attacks, 5 attacks. So we don't get a double trigger on the Shuriken anyway. So there's no reason to really worry about playing all 5 attacks. So we could just not play the strike if we want to, and then play the leg sweep instead. And then we won't take any damage. I worry about playing Wraith Form this early, but I think it should be okay. Apply the weak on this guy, maybe? Do a bit of evening out of the health totals here. Yeah, I worry a little bit about playing the Wraith Form that early, but hopefully we can get through here. Okay, getting that draw is really nice here. A burst is kind of weird here, because we don't really need to burst anything. Yeah, this kind of sucks. This hand really sucks. We would have liked to get, like, an acrobatics with a burst. Ugh. Gross draw here. I think we'll deal the damage on... We only have 2 energy also, it's kind of annoying. Guess we'll deal a little bit of damage here and then block the 4 damage that's coming in. And we can do 7 block if we want to instead, it doesn't really matter. But we're gonna save the Piercing Wail for sure. The burst didn't do anything there, so... Yeah, this is gonna be pretty awkward when the intangible runs out here. Oh, of course they're all attacking. Why wouldn't they all attack? Oh, this is a little bit spooky here. So we probably want to acrobatics here. Can we kill them this turn? Probably, actually. So maybe we get rid of the defend, because I think we probably have lethal. Oh, we should definitely panache to start. And then acrobatics, get rid of the calculated gamble, I think, because we want to play all these cards. And then, oh wait, we didn't shuffle yet somehow. So we should definitely go ahead and riddle with holes to the highest bidder here. And then we should start with we should probably shuffle these in. Probably not the neutralize, but maybe the acrobatics actually, or that's not gonna shuffle it in anyway, so we'll just do the adrenaline. We could have drawn for the possibility of getting a burst there with the acrobatics, but maybe that wasn't necessary. So let's see here. We have three energy. Yeah, we definitely win here. There's no question about whether or not we win here. It's just ridiculous. We have the pen nib also. I was counting the pen nib as the regular damage, but it doesn't matter. We were good anyway. Well, we could take the acrobatics. We haven't taken any health with the singing bowl yet, but acrobatics is a pretty good card in our deck. Although we can't really acrobatics on reflex very often because we just don't have the hand to do that. Could also backflip. Backflip's not bad, and we do need a little bit more block probably. We don't have that much block, so maybe a backflip is something that we do need. Certainly not bad. Yeah, so here acrobatics on reflex would just like overdraw us into a million. We could, so let's think. So this is gonna be 3 cards. 3 cards, discard 1, and then another 3 cards. So 5 cards. So we need to be down to 6 cards in hand before we play acrobatics. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Really? We could play it right now? So if I play this, No, 6 cards including the acrobatics, sorry. So we need to play 1 more card before we play the acrobatics. So let's play the cloak and double shiv. And then acrobatics. I discard this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. So I'm going to draw 3 cards now. And that's the full hand. All 10 cards. So we can probably... Oh, it also works pretty well with calculated gamble, the reflex. Eight plus 7 is going to deal with this guy. Guess we should just do that now. Although we could weaken him. And then deal with the other guy with the shivs instead. What are the shivs damage? So 4 plus 2 plus another 4 is 10 damage. So this is kind of way overkill, but probably okay. Let's see here. So we can probably go ahead and cloak here. We definitely want to deal with him. And then over there, I don't know if we should backflip or calculate it, because let's backflip first. Okay, that's interesting. So we could calculate a gamble now and possibly get something like burst adrenaline. We have like 10 cards in our hand, so it's a pretty insane calculated gamble. So we didn't get burst adrenaline. We got burst, but we don't have anything to play with it. There's no skills in our hand. We do get a panache off, and we can flying knee to get an extra energy next turn, but unfortunately we kind of whiffed there. There are a lot of skills in here that I would have liked to burst, but unfortunately we didn't get them in our hand. 1 second, my fiance is texting me. Just about something not very important. Okay, we could forethought something and play it with the double acrobatics adrenaline. Or we could... or we could acrobatics, then get the sneaky strike, and then forethought it, which is probably better, because then we're getting 2 energy rather than... Well, it's kind of the same thing, honestly. Get rid of this, probably. And then we can forethought on this. And then... Where's our, Oh, we drew the riddle last turn, right? I was gonna say, where's the riddle? But, yeah, we drew it last turn. So we can go ahead and acrobatics again. And then... probably throw away the leg sweep. Or maybe the outmaneuver. And then I guess we should blade dance before we adrenaline, because we probably want to be able to draw that. Okay, so now we can definitely play the Envenom, and then the Sneaky Strike. Oh wait, we should probably get some block before we Sneaky Strike on this guy. 38 damage, that's gonna be really good on him. So I guess we can defend, or we could leg sweep. We're gonna get 2 energy back from this, so I guess we can leg sweep here. Doesn't really matter who we do it on, either one, really. So then we can tools the trade, or let's start with a triple shiv here. Oh, we didn't need to do that because of Panache, whoopsie. Silly me. Panache was going to kill him anyway, so we didn't need to do that at all. We're probably going to take a little bit more damage because of that. We don't get to trigger the Shuriken, so I guess we should just defend instead of striking there. Ah. Dang, we're going to take like 4 damage because we did that. That was kind of silly. Full hand here, or close to it. 1 card off, looks like. Wraith form seems pretty good here. Well, we could probably just kill him instead. Yeah, let's just go ahead and kill him instead of Wraith form. We could Wraith form and kill him as well. Infinite Blades is gonna be nice for sure. Although it is a power, but it's probably fine. It's probably doing more damage than he's doing to us. If we take this and then we heal here, and then we get a 25 from Pantograph, that's probably fine to get a rare relic. Yeah, probably. Probably worthwhile. Although we might take a lot of damage here, honestly. Piercing looks really nice here, though. Start with that acrobatics. Probably this. And Sneaky Strike is free, so let's go ahead and do that for free. We could backflip here for sure. Wraith form doesn't look terrible, but I think it might be a little bit too early. We could forethought it if we want to. Doesn't seem terrible to forethought the Wraith form here. And then Piercing Wail, we definitely want to play that. And then we'll go ahead and acrobatics and see what we get here. Tools of trade, not bad. We'll get rid of one of these, I think. Cloak and Dagger is really nice to be able to proc our Shuriken without too much hassle. I'm worried if we don't play Tool of the Trade, we're going to regret it, but I think I want to calculate a gamble here to play something else instead. We're already blocked in, so we could just think about like knee or Tools of the Trade here. Yeah, it might be smarter to do that than to try to search for something else and then not get it. We should probably just Tools here. And then just chill, the Aimless Agony can go away. Always break their little animations by looking at the deck or something like that. We could probably get rid of the defend here. Gonna Adrenaline. Okay, Burst on like Survivor would be nice for sure. Or the Defend, because it's the same amount of block, but no drawback. Envenom, Riddle with Holes seems good here. If we got the Strength, or maybe... I'm kind of thinking like Envenom, Burst, play the top 3 guards. No skills? Seriously? Okay, well, that's annoying. It's fine. I actually think we should probably not Riddle with Holes and just block in. Kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is, right? We don't want to take damage, and this is the way we don't take damage, right? I don't know if the Distilled Chaos was worth playing there, but at least we have an empty potion slot now, in case we want to use it. We should probably get rid of the Reflex and then just draw 3. I know the burn is in our hand, of course, but always acrobatics it if we need to. We're probably just gonna do this and try to kill this guy this turn. The Shiv is from the Infinite Shivs. This is nice, of course. Probably didn't need to do that last Shiv on him, actually. It's a little bit unnecessary, probably, because of the incoming Panache damage. Let's go ahead and acrobatics here, because we have the energy to do so. Cloak is nice, for sure. We're pretty close to lethal here, so 14 plus 5 is only 19. So we don't quite have lethal here. And it looks like he's doing a little bit more damage than I was expecting. It's a little bit unfortunate, but I guess we can just Piercing Wail. Save a little bit of HP. Could also use the energy potion. So how much are we taking here? We're taking 421, and we only have 6 block. Yeah, I think I'll just use the energy potion. It's probably worth doing. Don't take any damage now. It's unfortunate that we didn't draw the Wraith form there, because that would have been like the perfect turn to draw the Wraith form. Because here it's too late, right? Doesn't matter at all. Oh, we got rid of the 10 nib on that last one. It's a bit unfortunate. Oh, okay, another Infinite Blades. It's probably worth taking, actually. Even though it'll give him strength. It still probably is worth taking. Oh, I forgot about the Regal Pillow. The cats were sitting on it, so I totally forgot. We totally overdid our Pantograph. Pantograph was not worth taking there, I guess. Okay, let's think here. So we get to play 3 of our powers right away, which is a little bit spooky for this boss for sure. So I guess we can burst the leg sweep and then put the strike on the bottom. 0 cost strike is probably worth putting on the bottom. Yeah, it's probably good. We also get a Panache trigger there, which is nice. Burst is really good for Panache for sure, because it plays double cards every time, so. Like, it literally triggers it twice, so. Or not triggers it, but plays 2 cards, so. If we're gonna get 2 shivs at the start of every turn, we should totally be fine in this combat. Like, we're gonna go crazy with Shuriken. This is a little bit scary. I don't know if I can Envenom. It's a little bit too much damage coming in to, like, really seriously consider Envenom right now, honestly. Okay, let's see here. This is 40 damage. 40 damage. plus the 10 from Panache, so that's 50 damage. So I can definitely kill one of these guys right now. If I did the flex potion, I could probably kill both of them. Yeah, probably. And then we can also play the Envenom here. I don't know if it's enough to kill both of them, actually, because this is not... The Panache is not going to kill him here. Yeah, so maybe I miscounted here. Yeah, it's not quite enough, is it? Yeah, it's not gonna work. Well, that's very unfortunate because we're gonna take a lot of damage from it, I guess. So this is obviously gonna go here. Then the question is... Like, I can't... Sending this damage here doesn't do anything, right? So... This is probably better. Yeah, I thought for some reason... I don't know what I thought. I thought the Panache was gonna deal the poison too, and that would somehow make up the extra damage that I was missing. But that definitely was not the case, and I don't even know why I thought that would be the case at all. There's no burst in here, so we can freely adrenaline here. Can double shiv. No, we'll just wait for the Panache trigger to kill him. And we definitely want to play 3 attacks before we riddle with holes. Yeah, we can go ahead and do this as well. Can maybe even play another 3 attacks before we riddle with holes, because we're going to draw lots here. So I think we can go ahead and do this. And then we probably don't need to draw anymore here. Sneaky Strike is nice. We can play the Neutralize. Oh, wait. I think it's probably worth it to do this on the Pen Nib. Holy crap, he's doing so much damage to us. How did I not see that? Well, this is terrifying. If we get a Piercing Wail, then it'll be fine. So let's just go ahead and try to look for that. Okay, we got a Piercing Wail, so it is fine that we have this going on here. It was a little bit scary at first, but it's fine now. Let's go ahead and trigger the Shuriken again. Okay, we're doing pretty well. I'm really glad that we noticed that he was dealing like 160 damage or whatever. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Tools of Trade up before we grow the Reflex, which is very unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is, of course. We don't have a whole lot of block here also, so we are going to take some damage. We don't have any draw, so we can't get to the stuff down there. I think we just saved the Endless Agonies for the shuffle, because playing them right now is not going to trigger the Shuriken, and it's not really going to do anything, so we'll just chill. It's not triggering the Panache either. I did check that before, before I started anything. We also got Tungsten Rod, which is pretty awesome. I thought we had taken Tori, but I guess not. We can get rid of this Ascender's Bane, because we're probably not going to see it again. Okay, so Sneaky Strike here, and then double Shiv will kill him and trigger the Shuriken. And then we can set up for the next turn with an outmaneuver. I'm debating whether or not I should draw or not. Probably not, because I'd probably like to use the cards next turn that I draw with the acrobatics, so I'll just chill here. This is going to be a bit intense with this second wave here, and I don't know. We might not be able to survive if we don't play our cards right. So I think we get rid of Forethought because it's a little bit too slow right now. Our main objective here is to actually survive this. We definitely don't want to burst the Calculated Gamble, which makes it a little bit annoying that it's in our hand. We can burst, leg sweep, defend, and then Calculated Gamble to see if we can grab some good stuff. The pen nib on these attacks is not probably worth it. Getting the double up on the leg sweep is nice because we get a lot of weakened. I don't really care about the double up on the defend, but I just don't want to double the Calculated Gamble because I don't want to discard something that I absolutely need. Okay, this is interesting. We're blocking almost all of it, so the Endless Agonies are not doing anything. They're not triggering the Panache. They're not... Well, they could trigger the Panache, actually. We could trigger the Panache if we want to here. That's only 10 extra damage, though, so... and the pen nib is going to do way more than 10, so it's... Oh, we could do it. Yeah, we could do it. So I guess we'll just do this instead and just chill. We're getting lots of strength, so the Riddle with Holes is going to do crazy damage when we get it. If we can double it up, that's even better. So I think we probably can get rid of the Neutralize here. Or maybe one of the Endless Agonies. Yeah, that's probably better. What do we have here? One hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards. So this is going to draw 3. And then we'll have 7. We'll also have 7 in hand, then we'll draw 3, so we'll have full hand. Wraith form I want to play, but I'm not sure if I want to play like right now. But I don't really want to shuffle it also. I really want to play the Riddle with Holes like now or very soon. I feel like we should just like chill here. But also I would like to pen nib the thingy, which annoys me that we can't do that. So we're gonna go ahead and defend. We're gonna Cloak and Dagger. We're gonna play all these shivs. Or maybe we'll play the strike first. Yeah, we'll play the strike first. So we don't get to, of course, use our pen nib on the thing, but we can start building up the next pen nib. And we're getting kind of close, so we're gonna take 5 here. Well, that's very unfortunate that we don't have the second Panache trigger there. But it's only 10 health, I guess. That's not nice at all. I forgot he did that. Get rid of this, I guess. Although we don't really want it in the shuffle, is the thing. So what do we get rid of? Maybe this strike? Yeah, probably the strike here. Fortunately, we don't have any draw, which means if we don't kill him here... Okay, 19 times 5. That's a lot of damage. 19 times 5 is a whole lot of damage. So we can get it to 20 times 5, or even... We could double it here, actually. So we're at 2. Yeah, we can double it here, so that's probably lethal, isn't it? If it's not, then we're dead, aren't we? Yeah, it's definitely lethal. It's 100% lethal. It's 40 times 5, and he has like 50 health, so it's for sure lethal. Okay. Whew. That was close. We were gonna die there. Gonna take a bite of my thing here. I'm gonna mute so that this isn't too loud. Okay. I'm all eaten up and ready to fight the heart. We have made it to Ascension 12 now with the Silent, but we still have not finished because we need to face off against the heart. Is there anything we absolutely need to upgrade here? I don't really think so. Everything's pretty much optional. Could upgrade this so that we get more damage every time we do that. Or this so that we get it in an opening hand. I think we'll upgrade this one. I'm not sure if it's right, but anything is pretty much right here. White Beast is so much worse when you only have 2 potion slots. Get the Waffle to heal up to full. You also get a Storm of Steel. Not bad at all. Taking some potions here would be nice. I think we'll take a Storm of Steel here. Maybe the Waffle? Or just all 3 of these potions could be good too. Probably the Dex potion is nice. The Cultist potion is way better than the Strength potion, so we'll take that. And then I guess we'll take a Skill potion. Maybe the Strength potion is better than the Skill potion. Could also take a Sneaky Strike, but I think maybe the Strength potion is better. Take the Strength potion and then we'll continue along here. Unfortunately, we didn't get our second Tiny Chest Trigger. Tiny Chest Trigger. That is hard to say. Tiny Chest Trigger. Tiny Chest Trigger. Jesus. That's so hard to say for some reason. Again, he's doing an attack with a debuff, which he did to, remember we were the defect and he did like a -1 focus, which is so mean. Oh, we probably should have played the other thing before we played Panache, shouldn't we? Or probably should have played Panache first, is what I'm saying. So I'm a little bit worried what he's gonna do. I hope he doesn't, like, -18 strength or something. We could probably just go ahead and play these out. Draw some cards here. Strike's probably the worst one here. Piercing Wail is really nice. And then I feel like Cloak into Storm is probably the play, but we could always... Oh, that did not do what I thought it did. Yeah, that's a lot worse than what I thought it was going to do. So maybe we do Cloak into Survivor, because we're taking a lot more damage than I thought we were. We will be able to play 4 cards no matter what because of the Cloak getting us 2 things. I think we're playing Cloak no matter what. We could think about Dex Potion here. Yeah, I feel like I should Dex Potion so we don't take too much damage. Just because we're taking a lot here. I don't really want to do this, but it's kind of important to not take that much damage. Yeah, 50 is not great. I don't know if the heart counts as a boss combat, but I hope Pantograph triggers for some reason. I don't know if it counts or not. I'm not fully aware of whether it counts or not. Aware, I don't know if that's the right word there, but... Should probably play the Shiv before we go ahead and start acrobaticsing. And maybe the Tools of Trade too. Probably are not going to play that. Well, it's a bit unfortunate that we didn't get to... I was hoping to either get to Piercing Wail or Adrenaline or something else that will allow us to actually play cards. I think we'll double Endless here. and then calculated, because again, I'd like to... Oh, we're gonna double play that? That's terrible. Well, we got to the adrenaline. That's something. And the piercing wail as well, but I think we have lethal here, so... Oh, we had lethal before, apparently. No, we didn't, because we played 2 cards there, so... we could acrobatics and discard the reflex if we want to. This is quite interesting here. I guess I probably want the Envenom up, don't I? It's probably worth doing. I mean, we're not far off from lethal on him, so... I think we almost have lethal on him next turn, so... Probably have lethal on him next turn. Almost certainly have lethal with this hand. Shiv. Triple Shiv. Panache finishes it off, and we get a speed potion, which is similar to our dex potion, except for only 1 turn. Get another leg sweep, but get a catalyst. I don't think I want any of these cards, though. Okay, I want the pack +2 max HP. That's the only time we've used Singing Bowl, which is pretty funny. Because Singing Bowl is usually, like, insanely different in terms of... We do get the Pantograph trigger, which is nice. What was I saying? The Singing Bowl is usually, like, insanely different. Like, you usually have way more HP if you're Singing Bowl. But here, we didn't really use it because we got it really late. Oh, right, the Tungsten Rod just stops the Beat of Death from even working at all. When he upgrades his Beat of Death to the next level, then we will have, and when we equip armor or block, then it will impact that, but I guess it's the sort of opposite as what you want to do. You want to equip block before you do anything, but here we want to equip block at the end so that we don't have to lose it to his Beat of Death, if he's attacking, that is. Ah, that sucks that we drew the burst right when we didn't want to. We can draw here. We probably actually should have Survivored before so that we don't double the Survivor, which is kind of something I did wrong there, but... Yeah, we didn't want a double Survivor there. Yeah, we would have rather double Acrobatics or Cloak and Dagger. Get rid of one of these Endless Agonies. And then... I guess we can go ahead and Acrobatics again. Storm of Steel is kind of interesting here. Get rid of this other Endless Agony, I guess. Because we have the Pen Nib, so we probably don't want to play that on there. Although we probably do want to trigger Shuriken, so it would be nice to be able to play something here. We could Tools and then Storm. Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, we're gonna double up a Shiv, which is not great, of course, but at least we get like 4 more triggers towards more things, and we get another 2 Shuriken triggers, so that's nice for sure. Sugarkin. I think I just said Sugarkin, which would be very stupid of me, but so we can get rid of the wound here. Double defend is nice here. We can go ahead. Oh, we forgot to take the ritual. I'm so stupid. And the strength we forgot to take. Well, I'm an idiot and I feel dumb, but it's fine. We can try to... Oh, we just said that we were going to do the block at the end, remember? Well, now we lose this HP because of that. At least we have this so that we take only 3 damage times 15 instead of 4 damage times 15. We could save the Shiv, because we're not triggering the Shuriken. Probably worth doing, actually. Oh, we lost a lot more damage than we thought because of the panache. Well, I guess it was only 14 more, but still, it's kind of annoying. So, sneaky strike here is nice. If only we had the piercing wail last turn. We will still lose. Oh, we should keep that so that we so that it goes away exhaust. Get rid of this, I think. Fortunately, we don't have any more block. Or we don't have any draw, I mean. So block at the end, remember? Don't block now, block at the end. So, are we gonna double play Piercing Wail here? I mean, we're like nearly dead, so probably. Let's go ahead and leg sweep first, see what happens. Oh wait, block last. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna die from not blocking last. I guess we kind of need to do that. Because we're taking a lot of damage. Yeah. This has not been a great combat so far. What did I just do? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, sugarcane triggers, you know? The sugarcane triggers. What are we playing? We're playing Minecraft? I don't even know. We probably want to exhaust these, which is why I kept the other thing around. Let's see, what's the most damage is the strike, I think. So play these, and then... Why did the pendant not go up? I swear it was at 8 just 2 seconds ago. We'll double up that, I guess. I didn't even realize we got the ornamental fan. Did anyone else realize that? I just kind of ignored it. This next draw is going to be pretty bad. And we're going to take a lot of damage probably, because we don't even have... We don't have anything to deal with this. Oh wow, that's very nice. Impressive. So, we're dead. There's no freaking way we're not dead. So we definitely want to play the block last. So let's go ahead and do some of this thing. Is this every 3 attacks? I thought it was every 4 attacks for some reason. And then, I guess, leg sweep, defend, and then end turn. I mean, this is the best we could do. It's not enough, I don't think. But it was the best we could do. I mean, it was definitely not the best we could do. We really messed up some of those turns, but, is this my true potential? No, it is not. It was terrible. I'm so sorry. I failed you. Yeah. This is what happens when you play one run continuously through and you commentate the entire thing, is that sometimes you do stupid things at the end because you're like, yay, my deck is good, I beat last boss, me good, and then you die. Because, because you're too cocky. Alright, well, this seems to be the typical thing that happens. We don't beat the heart at the end. Which we probably should be doing, but we didn't. F. Rest in peace. At least we got to Ascension 12. That's really... I'm not, like, looking to beat the heart. I don't care. We got to Ascension 12, so it's fine. Upgrade if cards appear less often. That's really rude. That's just, like... That's just rude, honestly. Anyways. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, so Thursday and Friday I won't be streaming because we're doing that thing with physics education and all that stuff. So I will see you Wednesday probably, but not Thursday or Friday. Anyways, have a good one. See you later.